안녕하세요. 모두 코리안의 소피쌤입니다. Hello my purple angels and welcome back to my channel.
I wanna be a weekend lover. Yeah, I'ma be the best damn lover you got.
Okay everyone, so now we are on part 4 of Like a Native. Last week we spoke about how to pronounce every single basic vowel, which means today we're going to be talking about how to pronounce every single combined vowel. So combined vowels can be categorized largely into 3 different types. So we'll talk about each of these, what we call families of combined vowels, and we'll talk about their basic pronunciation, some common mistakes that I see English speakers make when pronouncing them. We'll talk about some shortcuts that you can take to sound more native, and we'll talk about some common combinations with consonants that you'll see. 시작합시다. Let's go. So in this first family of combined vowels, we have 2 sets. We have the e sounds with 3 strokes and the ye sounds with 4 strokes. Let's start off with the first set of this combined vowel. So this is the e sound. E. Now, technically speaking, these 2 combined vowels are supposed to be pronounced differently. However, in everyday life, it's really hard to tell the difference, so it doesn't actually matter. You can just think of them as sounding the same. If you do want to know what the difference is, this is supposed to be e, and this is supposed to be e. So one is just longer than the other. As you can see, the difference is so insignificant. Now, this is a combination of the o, e, and this is a combination of the a, e. So those are quite literally the names of these combinations, the o, e, and the a, e. Now, a really common mistake that I see with English speakers trying to pronounce this combined vowel is to have this swing there, okay? So we don't want to say a, right? We want to chop that tail off and we want to go e. Now, these particular combined vowels you'll most commonly see with the default donut, as I like to call it. However, some other common combinations that you will see are, so let's practice them together. Now, don't forget to watch the video on consonants that we did previously so you know how to properly pronounce Korean consonants. But if you have already, let's give it a go. So it goes he, ke, te, ne, se, pe. So notice how I've not swung the sounds there. I'm not going hey, or nay, j, say. Now, it is quite common that you'll have a very small swing. So the way that you can diagnose yourself on do I have a swing in my sound is to watch your jaw. So the thing that creates this swinging sound, for example, if I say this combination, nay, and notice how my jaw has just come up a tiny little bit. That's creating the swinging sound. So again, nay, or hey. There's a little up and down movement. So if you're pronouncing it correctly without the swing, your jaw should not come up again. He, ne. Now, in the same family, we have the second set of combined vowels, and as you can see, they look very similar to the first set. And in fact, they sound very similar too, but that extra stroke that you see, the extra horizontal stroke, will create a Y sound. So If the first two made a eh sound, these two will make the yeah sound. And again, notice how I'm not swinging it. I'm not saying yay, yay. I'm just going yeah. Now these two combined vowels are probably the most uncommon vowels in the whole Korean language. So you're not going to see them very often. When you do, you'll probably see it with this circle default donut character, or you may see it with the G character, which will be pronounced as ke, ke. As you can hear, it sounds very similar to the air combination. Ke, ke. There's barely any difference there, and most Koreans will probably not be able to hear that difference either, but there are certain words that will use that spelling. Now in this next set of combined vowels, we have three combinations that all make the same sound. Now they all look a little bit different, but they sound exactly the same, which goes where, where. Now again, these combined vowels are not hugely common, and again, when you do see them, you'll see it with the default donut. However, some combinations with consonants that you might see are 돼, 돼, 쇠, 쇠, 배, 배, 죄, 죄. Now, a really common mistake that I see when pronouncing this combination is when the consonant is anything aside from the circle default donut character. And what I see happening is when the sound of the consonant and the vowel separates and you go dway, dway, but also there's that swing coming in again, dway. So the trick here is the consonant sound needs to be almost just an inkling of a sound. It's over as soon as it starts. So instead of going d, d, we're going d, d, twe, twe. Notice how my lips are starting, d, we, twe. And then at the end, I'm not bringing my jaw back up. That creates that swinging sound. Twe, 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 not dway. Now in the final category of combined vowels, we have four combinations that make the sound of its combination. And these ones are quite easy to figure out on your own as to how you pronounce them. And all you need to remember is that you are pronouncing the bottom vowel first and then the side vowel. So we have oo, aw, wa, 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 oo, ee, ooey, 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 wee. We, o, ah, wa, 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 e, 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 e. Ui. Now some common combinations that you might see with the we sound is tui, tree, shui, hui, pre, qui. And like the previous combination, the most common mistake I see with this combined vowel is again letting the sounds separate. So instead of saying tui, you're going dwi, or jwi, bui. Cool, so we just need to say it a little bit faster, okay? So not dwi, twi. Notice my lips. Twi, tree. The wa combination. This is a pretty common combination, so you will see it quite a fair bit, but there are some shortcuts in how you can pronounce them. So let's look at a few common combinations first. Chuo, tuo, mo. All right, so with these combinations, they are first of all very, very common. And they are a little bit tricky to say even for Koreans. So instead of saying mo, which is how you're supposed to pronounce it, Koreans will actually just go mo. And instead of saying tuo, we just go to, like this. And instead of saying chuo, we just go cho. Similarly, with this combined vowel, wa, when we add it in with another consonant like hua, instead of saying the whole hua, Koreans will actually just go pa. However, if it is easy to say with that consonant, you will want to say the full thing, like chua, noa, hua. And finally, we have the ui combination. Now, this is probably one of the most difficult to pronounce sounds in the Korean language, especially for English speakers. It goes ui. Now notice how my lip shape has not changed at all as I'm saying it. A really, really common mistake I see is using your lips. So we don't want to go ui, right? Because we already have that sound. That's this one, ui. So instead of using your lips, you need to use your tongue on the inside, and it will help if you smile. ui. And I've used my tongue. Now, for those of you who have studied Korean, you'll know that ui is a particle. Now, when it's used as a particle, there is a shortcut. And Koreans will almost always, if not always, actually just pronounce this as 에. Like 소피쌤의 학생들. However, when this word is used in an actual word, in another word, like 의상 or 의자, we need to pronounce it the proper way. So it's not 애자 or 애상. It does need to be said as 의자, 의상. And there you have it, guys. That is how you pronounce every single combined vowel in the Korean language. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you thought in the comments, and I will see you again next time. 감사합니다.